Today we have a very special guest on Trek Talk. He plays Christopher Pike on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Anson, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you. Trek Talk. So, wow, you're either going to be a really good audience or you're going to be a really tough audience.
We will let you decide.
Okay.
So we are Christopher, obviously, and Matthias. And Matthias would like to start, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Matthias.
Welcome. You once said that all of us had a hero and a villain in them. Is there an evil side to Pike too, and will we see any of that?
Evil? I wouldn't go so far as to say that, unless you're talking about the mirror universe. Then there's probably a really dastardly Pike in the mirror universe with a really cool weapon, and he's probably got long hair and a beard, and has his horse with him on the ship. Yeah, no, I believe very firmly that there are no white hats or black hats. There are just gray hats. And as an actor, I'm more interested in my character's weaknesses than I am in their strengths, usually.
Season 2 has wrapped filming. Looking back, how much of you is part of Christopher Pike?
Oh, it's quite a bit, I think. I couldn't tell you specifically what. I know that Pike, for whatever reason, has been less of a stretch for me than most of my other roles. I always feel like I'm trying to reach something else when I'm acting. Like with Bohannon. Bohannon took me about a season and a half to really felt like I could just slip on the boots and go. And Pike has been very close to me. And that's as much the writer's doing as mine. I don't have any control over that. So it's been a joy to play it and play him in that way.
Was there an instance where you asked writers to change the script to better reflect who you think Pike is as a person?
You know what? Almost never. I can't think of a specific instance in which I asked the writers to change the script. I mean, every now and then there's something I thought could make better sense, but no, I think the script is king, and this is a very talented group of writers led by two amazing showrunners who have a lot of experience, more than myself. And no, I try to be careful about that kind of stuff, you know.
I'll try to ask a question about the series finale without spoiling it for people who haven't seen it yet. But Captain Pike tries to solve a conflict peacefully, and let's just say the attempt resolves less than ideally, to put it mildly. What was your first reaction when you read that script? And what do you think will happen to Pike, or how does this inform his character going forward?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand the question.
So the question is on the season finale. And
Okay.
in that, Captain Pike tries to bring his brand of empathy and diplomacy to a problem that the audience knows. And it doesn't go his way.
Yeah. I thought it was a really smart choice for the conclusion of that journey of Pike's, which really in the first season, it's all about not just knowing your fate, it's about accepting your fate. And the decision to also in a nostalgic series to take an original episode and to try and recreate it with a different captain. First of all, it was so much fun because we were in there. I mean, we had that original episode on a computer with us, and that we were trying to match even the blocking and the camera angles from Balance of Terror throughout our entire process, so that it could have the feel of that show as much as possible. And then just the idea that he's the right captain in the wrong position at the wrong time, and the repercussions of trying to change fate. It just worked so well. I thought it was a great script, and I think it turned out really well. Chris Fisher did an amazing job directing, and extremely proud of it.
Okay, I'm asking the question in part because earlier Star Treks portrayed violence as a problem, and well, the empathy and diplomacy as the solution to that problem most of the time. I feel Strange New Worlds has a more hawkish, sometimes even more militaristic approach to conflict. We see that in the Gorn arc, and also, in part, this seems to be the message of the season finale. How does that fit with the optimistic vision of the future that this series is advertised as?
Well, you'll have to see where we take that.
Okay.
Because some of those themes go on into second season. And really asking those exact questions that you were just asking, is it possible that intelligence can be so completely ripped apart from any sense of communication or idealism, that there is such a thing as a monster? Is that really possible? So yeah, we go down that exact road.
Okay, awesome. We would like to play with you a rapid round of this or that, if that's okay with you. So we would pose two terms, and you spontaneously pick one or the other. And if you do not like our choice that we give you, you just say skip. And we'll skip that. Is that okay for you?
Sure.
Okay.
First, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Cats
I have
or
3.
horses?
Cats or horses? Mm-hmm. Horses if somebody else is taking care of them.
Cats or spiders?
The cats.
Of course. Cats or tribbles?
Cats.
Teaching or acting?
That's not fair. They're two completely. They both. I love both of them. So skip.
Producing, writing, or podcasting?
That's again, for the same reason that's impossible. Skip.
Trying to contact alien life or being a dad?
Being a dad. Well, they're kind of the same thing, to be honest.
That's true. The Orville or Doctor Who?
Sorry?
The Orville or Doctor Who?
It has to be Doctor Who, because I grew up a fan of the series from the 70s, and I'm a Doctor number 4 guy.
Okay. Star Wars or Battlestar Galactica?
God, that's not fair. Skip.
Do you want to skip it?
Yeah. Skip it, because it's not fair.
Okay. Westworld or Severance?
Severance. I love that show. It's a brilliant idea.
Klingons or Gorn?
Oh, I mean, it depends on what you want, man. If you want a good round of drinking blood wine, it would be the Klingons, and if you want a really good nemesis, I would go with the Gorn. So I don't know. I'll go with Klingons just because there's some hope of establishing common ground.
Klingons or Romulans?
Klingons.
Klingons or Vulcans?
Vulcans.
Vulcans or Aina?
Anar. Just because they're underrepresented in Star Trek, right? That's another thing that I said to the writers. I was like, I really want an Andorian character on the ship, because it's been underserved. But and they one-upped me. They brought in an Anar, which is just great, and Bruce did a phenomenal job.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you, guys.
And which one of the 2 interviews was it?
Huh?
Was it a nice ride, or was it really tough questions?
Oh, no, it was great. It was my favorite interview so far today, seriously.